Megan.
How is everyone this morning?
Amazing.
Good. I'm so glad you made it and you didn't get blown away with the wind today. Oh my goodness.
It was so windy last night.
My plan for crew this morning was to have my second graders understand the word stamina a little bit more. We have been working on reading stamina and how to build that up and what are things that break that down. And so stamina is a pretty new word for them, so just finding ways to introduce it and have them practice it independently.
Who can read the definition of stamina for us? Evan, you're really close. Can you do it?
Stamina is a great physical or mental strength that allows us to continue doing something for a long time.
Great. Can we do our vocabulary? Are you ready? Here we go. Here we go. Stamina is great physical or mental strength that allows you to continue doing something for a long time. Absolutely.
Our crew begins in the morning, and so it's a great time for us to greet each other and begin our day of learning together. The first crew is, of course, that makes the most sense, a greeting, and so we will greet each other. A lot of days it's a name greeting as we're getting to know each other and establishing rapport with each other and being known.
Good morning, Sutton.
Good morning, Aunt Taylor.
Good morning, Michael.
And then the next part of crew is the reading. And the reading can be anything from a quote to a poem to a book to a part of a book. Pictures, all kinds of things that you can find that relate to what you're trying to have the focus for that crew.
And it says, there's only one way to succeed in anything. And that is to, give a big clap. All right, he has some words under there, but I'm not going to show them to you yet. All right? So let's talk about this word succeed first. There's only one way to succeed. Okay? And as you're reading it, I want you to be thinking, what would I fill in here? Because in a second, I'm going to give you a piece of paper that has this same thing, except for it has a line right there. And you are going to finish this, okay? So as you're reading it, think about, what would I say? If this was my quote, what would I say? Okay? What would you fill on that line? How would you finish that sentence or that quote? All right, I know a lot of you probably wanted to share, so really quick, would you turn to a neighbor nearby you and just share what you had on your line?
And then the last part is an initiative. And an initiative is something that the kids do together, and it has a purpose. It's similar to a game, but it has more of a purpose behind it. And you're trying to get at something with them. It's a time for them to have their voice heard. It's a time for them to interact with other children. And at the end of it, we get to have a beautiful reflection of what they noticed, what they learned, their takeaways, different strategies they might have had as they were doing that initiative. And the initiative is also somewhat tied to whatever focus you have for crew that day.
Get set, go.
There's two. There's two. Three. Four. Five. Four. Six.
5.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16, 17, 17, 18, 19.
The initiative I chose today had to do with stamina and them kind of comparing what it might be like to have an activity that you're doing all by yourself compared to one that they've done before with a partner, and just trying to see that stamina has to come from within at times. And so they've done collaborative numbers with friends, and it's easy for them. So today I just threw that in, that they were going to just try it by themselves.
As you were getting to do collaborative numbers with a partner and having two brains finding numbers to 40 compared to having to use your stamina to do it all by yourself. Who can tell me some notices? I think I'm going to pull some more stats today. I keep saying this same answer. Halston, what did you notice?
The benefits of doing crew as a teacher, I think the biggest one is the rapport that I gain with my students, just getting to know them in a very relaxed way at the beginning of each day. Also, just we start to form this little family, and it provides this beautiful culture in our classroom that we all care, that we all are honest with each other, and that we're there for each other. It is also a way for us to belong and feel like we belong and are known by each other, and just are really loved.